Well, hello everyone. Good morning and welcome to Live at the Waterhole. It is great to be back with you. My name is Amy and I'm looking forward to the show today. And it's my last one for a little while. I'm not sure when I'll be back on the show here, but it is going to be a good one. We're starting off here at Serengeti Explorer in East Africa with a beautiful giraffe. It came down earlier. I think it had a little bit of a drink and is now just doing some ruminating. You can see that mouth chewing over and over again. Now remember everybody that this is a live and interactive show, so please do chat to me. You can say hello, you can share any comments and questions that you might have as we go along, and whichever way is most convenient for you, you can send those through to me. Lenny, thank you so much. It's been great being here all week with you. We've had some wonderful shows, and thank you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to being back on drive early next year at Sandringham. So something to look forward to indeed. I will enjoy my break though, and Christmas and New Year with the family. It's going to be wonderful, but it's always good to know that I'm heading back to the bush. It's definitely puts a smile on my face. Peter, it is a gorgeous giraffe, isn't it? Quite a big bull. You can just see by his size. He's also got a few of those growths that often take place around the skull when they do get older. And now he's finished his ruminating and is headed over to this thorn tree to keep on feeding. Okay, well, from this giraffe here, we're going to stay in East Africa but head over to Oldonyo to see what's happening over there. Wow, so much. We've also got a few giraffe here, but of course the elephants are around. And one individual I recognize straight away is the boy walking from the right. He's got the tusk that is sort of curved the opposite way to what we normally see it curved. One of those things that makes it quite easy to recognize individuals. And I see there's also a few zebra, but a herd of eland that are also arriving. Looks like the zebras are chasing each other around here now. Almost looked like they were doing a few loops around the waterhole. A little one. That is a very small zebra, my goodness me. And it's interesting, we've been seeing a few baby zebras, not in multiple, but just in different locations. There have been at least one at about 3 different spots that we visited between yesterday and today with very little zebras. Oh, well, I'm so sorry about that, everyone. We have come over to Camel Thorn. I'm sure we'll get back there as soon as we can, but we have a crocodile that is out basking here. Very statuesque and very well camouflaged. It's always amazing how they do blend in, looking very much like the rocks behind it. Can hear some sounds like thickneys in the background calling. Chris, you want to know if elephants are the only animals that dribble when they're ready to mate? So in terms of that dribbling that we see in the male elephants that comes from the penile sheath, as far as I'm aware, in terms of experiencing must, and that is one of the, if you want to call it, symptoms of must, elephant bulls are the only animals to experience that sort of heightened state of testosterone in the way that they do. Of course, males all around experience heightened states of testosterone at different times due to various things, but in terms of bulls where it manifests itself with that sort of dribbling of urine, a very strong scent that they get. I haven't heard of any other male species experiencing that particular way, and the dribbling in particular. But if anyone is aware of another species, I'd be very interested to find out. But as far as I know, it's just the Asian and African elephant bulls that experience it. Okay, we're going to head back over to Old Daniel. Looks like these elephants are on the move a little bit. The zebra's having to shuffle around. A black hole, do you want to know if all elephants are tuskers? No. So in actual fact, most elephants are not. Here, though, at Old Daniel, we do see quite a few bulls that have quite large tusks. This one in front of us being one that I would say qualifies as a tusker. You also get them super tuskers, which are even bigger than the tusks that you're seeing on him. But no, not all elephants will become tuskers. It does depend on the genetics of the individual, and they can reach full maturity and even into the 5th decade of their life and not become tuskers. These zebras are not settled, and it's not like the elephants are giving them a particularly hard time. They're almost acting a little bit like what I imagine dogs to act like, back and forward squeaking, like when they're very excited. It's interesting. Wow, that was a kick. Not wanting anyone behind it. It's very interesting. There must be something going on in terms of individual maybe rankings or females that are upset. But you can see those ears go down almost submissively. Very fascinating. Zebra politics. that elephant doesn't want any more nonsense. Harry, yes. Stampedes can happen at waterholes. I experienced one at Sandringham with a buffalo herd that stampeded across. It was incredible to witness. But, generally speaking, and it's not something that happens all the time. There has to be some sort of a cause for it. But, yes, if especially animals like zebra and wildebeest, even impalas, if one gets a fright, or if there's a real threat in the area and they all just decide to react because the others are reacting, and you've got this mass of animals together and it happens to be near a waterhole, you will get that sort of stampede effect.
Join me at Mabulla Private Game Reserve from 6 to 11 May 2026 for a 5-night private safari for just 6 guests. Just incredibly exciting. Enjoy guided walks, take part in rhino conservation efforts, and explore Mabulla's beautiful landscapes from open plains to rocky hills, alive with birds, animals, and vibrant plant life.
At Wild Earth, we believe every story has the power to create change. That's why we've launched the Wild Earth Impact Foundation, a non-profit dedicated to conservation and social impact. By showcasing conservation stories, we can change lives, protect nature, and empower communities. We have partnered with Empowers Africa to accept tax-deductible donations from US donors. Your donation will help fund critical programs that support our mission. Join us and be part of the change. Join our expert guides at dawn for a live, immersive safari as the bush comes to life.
Found ourselves a chameleon, and look how he's changed color.
Every sunrise brings new discoveries.
Pound for pound, a leopard is one of the strongest cats around.
Ask questions, share your thoughts, and connect with nature, live and in real time.
Great excitement, great happiness.
Start your day with adventure.
It is fascinating to see and just observe the animal behavior here. Okay, let's quickly head over to Lentor. Well, beautiful. A little bit of birding here with a lilac-breasted roller. How gorgeous is this? Grant, yes, that can. It can happen that we get pale morphs of birds as well as melanistic, where melanism takes place and there's an overproduction of melanin in the bird, and so we get dark morphs of certain individuals as well. I will say that I haven't seen a lilac-breasted roller before that has suffered from, well, suffered is the incorrect word because they're not suffering, but that has had either one. So I don't know if that's ever been recorded. Maybe somewhere it has, but it's often, sometimes we see it with birds that do have more of a black and white coloration. Sometimes the one will sort of be more predominant, the black or the white, making them quite pale in color. You often see it where there's sort of very limited populations, like in pigeons and things like that. You'll often get an albino pigeon, or probably more accurately a leucistic pigeon, with a variety of different shades and things like that. And then, for example, certain birds of prey as well, you may get a dark morph or a pale morph of those birds. Oh, sounds like a mourning dove there. That sort of grrr sound. Very pretty call. Well, we're going to leave this little roller do its thing. Let's head back over to Old Daniel. Seems like there's more dust in the air, so the zebras must be moving around again. Oh, we have our croc moving at camel thorn. That's very cool. So we've just popped over here to see it, to probably head back to the water. Seems like quite a steep slope actually that it's going down there. Oh, there's our little one that's back. These zebras are really making me laugh today. They seem to have ants in their pants. I don't know if there's something at the waterhole that's biting their feet when they walk into it. These zebra, the elephant, are sort of playing a game, it feels like, of cat and mouse, sort of, where can we go that we can still get a drink of water before we get chased off. The elephant. I feel like these zebras are behaving like drongos behave when they mob birds of prey, and they're just hoping to get to the point of such irritation that they get all the space at the waterhole. Okay, well, from this very interesting scene here at Aldania, we're going to head over to some elephants in the rain at Menokwena. Well, I do love the rain, and I love watching sort of animals or a scene playing out in the rain. It's very peaceful, and this is really quite beautiful. very typical summer rains, with it varying in sort of how hard it's falling, coming in waves. There were some very big drops earlier. You can see it's picking up again now. And I think the elephants must love it. I mean, I love the rain in the summertime, when you have been quite hot all day, and then the rains come and it's very pleasant. You don't really get cold, which is wonderful. Another big shower coming through. Oh, well, I think we had to head back over here to Old Donhill. The rain got quite strong there. But yes, we're still here. The scene is still playing out, and there's also a giraffe there in the background. I don't think it has a chance of getting to the water with all of these zebras and the elephants around, but maybe later on it'll quieten down a little bit more for them. Jive Bunny, thank you so much. It's been great to host the show this week, and this is my 5th day now. I did it on Saturday and then from Monday to Friday, so it's been nice to be able to still be part of Wild Earth this week before I head off on leave. So I'm very happy about that, and it always helps when you love what you do. Hannah, yes, that can happen. Baby elephants can use their moms as umbrellas in harsh conditions, not necessarily always for rain, but actually more for shade. I've seen that happen more so when it is exceptionally warm, and those little ones, they can struggle. Shame. I do feel very sorry for them in those circumstances, and you can see that if there's no other shade available, if they're in a very open area, no big trees or something like that, they will actually use mom's shadow. And I've seen them lying down and actually having a bit of a snooze in the shadow of mom before. Okay, some baboons are arriving at Lentor, so let's head over there. It's lovely to see them and just to listen to the sounds. Sometimes baboons can be quite loud as a family, but at the moment they're actually being quite quiet. Afraid yes, baboons have many different vocalizations, and they definitely have contact calls to communicate with one another, and that can vary. They are highly intelligent animals with variations of different calls to communicate within their family groups, and it can range from alarm calling that are for specific predators to their own communication within, and contact calling, if you want to term it that way, for them to be able to communicate with each other. I was hoping maybe some of the little ones would arrive. We love to see baby baboons here at the waterhole. Oh, I'm so happy we're here in the Lowveld, and there's a herd of elephants that have arrived. They are so happy. Just look at them. Cooling off, having a drink. You can just feel how excited they are to get here to the waterhole. Having a little bit of fun.
We'll see you out on safari.
Join our expert guides at dawn for a live, immersive safari as the bush comes to life.
Found ourselves a chameleon, and look how he's changed color.
Every sunrise brings new discoveries.
Pound for pound, a leopard is one of the strongest cats around.
Ask questions, share your thoughts, and connect with nature live and in real time.
Great excitement, great happiness.
Start your day with adventure. Are you ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Wild Earth Travel's newsletter is your passport to a magical journey. Explore exclusive travel options featuring special offers at stunning Wild Earth locations, and all hosted by your favorite presenters. Don't miss out. Head over to our website and subscribe to the Wild Earth Travel newsletter today and stay in the know on all our unforgettable adventures. Wild Earth Travel, where Africa comes alive.
Jake, you'd like to know, how do elephant calves keep up with the rest of the herd? It's a great question. So they just have to do it, I suppose, is the answer to that. Of course, they have to take many more steps, and there are allowances made by the matriarch. You can see that they'll have times of rest for those little ones, but in the dry season, when times are very tough, and depending on the area, baby elephant mortalities, calf mortalities can be quite high. It is part of keeping numbers in check, in terms of nature's way of naturally controlling population. In that way, we can't have every single elephant surviving. Just like any species, it would just be too many. Ooh, there's a beautiful elephant coming past now. Wow, that's a big boy. So yeah, in terms of keeping up with the herd, they just keep up with the herd. They have to move those little legs and make sure they get enough milk, make sure that they are keeping themselves cool, and mom might help with that, but also being allowed to rest is what the herd will also do to help with that. Okay, well, what I was hoping for, let's head back over to Lentor with some baby baboons. There we go. There's a few vocalizations that I've been waiting for. I'm sure the little ones will pop out soon enough. Oh, there's one of them. Oh, that's very small. Oh my word. Oh, cute, man. Wow, so many babies all of a sudden. They seem to be everywhere. Kate, yes, absolutely. It's play in any animal species where that takes place not only helps with bonding but also learning how to be that animal. Whether it's for lions and leopards and young, predators, to be able to hunt, practicing that, stalking, and then for baboons to, be able to run and climb and strengthening those muscles and, everything that they need, sort of the fine motor skill that they have as well with being able to pick up things. It's all important, and play helps to develop all those skills. They do all seem to be moving off now, but that was a wonderful sighting to have them all, and I'm so glad that we got to see some of those babies popping out. Okay, well, it seems to be that the rain has lifted at Menaquena, so let's head over there now. Wow. Just beautiful. The reflections, oh my goodness, incredible. So Nina, I know it does seem like elephants never walk fast, but they can, and they do. In fact, they sometimes even run. But for the most part, you're right. Watching a bull like this move, no rush in the world. I think the times that we mostly see them moving quicker is especially when they are approaching water, like a herd coming, and they're very excited to get there. They are thirsty, they are hot, they can't wait to cool down. You see them pick up their speed and almost change into a semi-run as they want to get to the water quicker. And then there are times where they are upset, or there might be a predator around, and they move off very quickly, or then chase that predator away. So there are times for it, but for the most part, in terms of the way they walk, you're right, they don't seem rushed at all, and that's because there really is no rush for them. Well, it looks like he had an idea of where he wanted to get to start feeding. It's so nice to see a different view here at Meno Aquena as well. We often are so focused at the water. Okay, well, as this elephant heads off, we're going to head over to Otonyo. Oh wow, well, this is what I was hoping would happen when the elephants decided that they were done. Just seeing a few more of the other species be able to come to the water. Lovely herd of eland and some giraffe. Oh, hello. A little bonus baboon coming for a drink. looks like that one elephant with the tusk is back. And wanting that giraffe to move off. He's definitely been the one that's been most unhappy with the visitors to what he probably thinks is his waterhole. Elliot is a beautiful mix of animals. I mean, just look at this. The sun's coming out so beautifully as well. Gavin, I know it's almost like it's unreal how sort of iconic this photo would be if someone took it. Oh, there's an elephant walking very quickly, excited to get to the water. Okay, well, from this collection of animals, we're going to head over to an ostrich. And a baboon. Actually looks like a young male, starting to get some dark feathers, still a bit brown on the back.
Even a hyena coming into the action as well now. Oh my word! She's stalking the hyena now. Leopard, hyena, lion, all together in one shot. Oh! Woo! This is action-packed.
Join our expert guides at dawn for a live, immersive safari as the bush comes to life.
Found ourselves a chameleon, and look how he's changed color.
Every sunrise brings new discoveries.
Pound for pound, a leopard is one of the strongest cats around.
Ask questions, share your thoughts, and connect with nature live and in real time.
Great excitement, great happiness.
Start your day with adventure.
To Aldonio, where the elephants are still, and two female eland as well as a giraffe. Plenty of oxpeckers around too. Frida, hello. You are asking why these eland, well, some of them have stripes over the back like a kudu. So it's one of the subspecies, I believe it's Patterson's, that is here in East Africa, which is very similar to Livingston's as well, which I believe is more south. And basically it's come out in certain species that is sort of a genetic trait that has come forward in certain populations due to the geographic differences of them. And I've actually seen eland up in northern Kruger in the Pufuri area that have the stripes. I think they actually were considered to be the subspecies of the Livingston's eland. And what we have to remember is that eland are very closely related to animals like kudus and inyalas. They're all part of the spiraled horned antelope family. And so the traits like those stripes that come out in the eland here, as well as some in the southern parts of Africa, is just that genetic variation that's coming through, and that's why they have it. In terms of the eland that we see in certain parts of South Africa that don't have the stripe, they're not any different in terms of they're still part of the same species, but that sort of group has bred, and that gene that forms that stripe is just not as prolific. Some more zebras now also wanting to get to the waterhole. That elephant was not having it. Richard, you are always wondering about giraffes and if they get any neck pain. Well, I can imagine they might, but generally, when they're doing their thing and they're feeding and have their necks how they should be, I don't think they get neck pain. I think they have got all the necessary muscles to be able to support that long neck and head at the top. So I don't think just doing that would give them any pain. I do think that they might be prone to issues within the neck in terms of the bones, maybe some of the ligaments, and maybe a pulled muscle here or there. And I do think that if they were to stay in certain positions, like bending down, drinking for too long, that might cause muscle strain because of the way they actually have to hold themselves down and support that neck in a sort of not natural position for them. So I think they can experience it. I can't imagine that they would be immune to any sort of neck pain. But I don't think that they are in constant pain just because they have long necks. Well, lovely. Let's head over to a rhino at Founders. Well, this is a treat. It's raining here. We've got a rhino having a bit of a scratch. Very cool to see this rhino doing this. This is part of how they shape their horns as well. Something that they do to get it to be pointy like that. And also to, scratch and itch when needed. Jive Bunny, yes, absolutely. The reserves, including founders and all in the area, are doing an incredible job of protecting rhinos, and they are very good at what they do, and how lovely that we can view them and share them with you. Well, from a rainy founders, let's head over to Oldonyo again. Okay, well, from this very peaceful scene here at Old Donyo, let's head over to Lentor for some birding. Looks like a flock of red-billed quilias that are here. Looked like there may have been some of the female red-headed weavers in between there, but always lovely to see the little birdies come out, and some of them are so colourful at this time of year as well. Looks like some firefinches are here now. Okay, well, from these little birdies, let's head over to Serengeti with some zebras. Dreamcatcher, yes, we do. In fact, we've got 3 species of them: the red-billed firefinch, the African, and the Jamisons. So you can actually see all 3. I think it's difficult to tell there. It did look like they had grey bills, which would have made them Jamisons, but there were some that had some reddish bills as well. So maybe it was a mixed flock there. And then the quilias that we saw, we also get in South Africa too. And the males come into breeding plumage, and they've got the little bit of black on their face, whereas all of them have the red bills, which is quite nice to see. Looks like rain is the theme of the day today. We've got some arriving here at Serengeti too. Seems like they do want to come to the waterhole. They're just deciding whether they want to do that right now or not. And what often happens is that one will decide to drink, maybe another one joins it, but they won't all have their heads down at the same time. Often a few hang back and sort of are on lookout duty.
My name is Amy, and behind the camera with me is Paul. And I mean, to be able to share it with all of you. Fingers crossed, and I'll make sure I wear my lucky leopard socks as well.
The Wild Earth Impact Foundation is a non-profit that uses the power of wildlife storytelling as a force for good. We create sustainable development projects that showcase conservation stories, empower people, and inspire environmental action. As a registered South African PBO, you can make a tax-deductible donation to the Wild Earth Impact Foundation. To find out more, visit our website. Join our expert guides at dawn for a live, immersive safari as the bush comes to life.
Found ourselves a chameleon, and look how he's changed color.
Every sunrise brings new discoveries.
Pound for pound, a leopard is one of the strongest cats around.
Ask questions, share your thoughts, and connect with nature live and in real time.
Great excitement, great happiness.
Start your day with adventure. Every month, something wild lands in your inbox. From rare sightings and behind-the-scenes secrets to expert stories, seasonal changes, and exclusive travel opportunities, the Wild Earth Journal is your free monthly mailer, packed with the magic of the wild straight from the field. It's fun, it's free, it's full of surprises. Sign up now on the Wild Earth website.
I'm sure these three are very happy to have the waterhole back to themselves after all the chaos of earlier. Almost can't believe all the zebras that were here, and then we had a whole herd of eland and giraffe too. I wonder if this giraffe is deciding if it's going to approach or not. Looks like it wants to. Yeah, there's another baboon walking in the background. Oh, a whole troop that's coming through there, it looks like. Some big ones and small ones. Oh, that one's even got a passenger. I think if I was a baboon, that would definitely be my favorite place to be. Don't have to walk for yourself. Easy. Well, everyone, we are coming to the end of the show today. I can't believe it, but it has come to that time. And thank you to everybody who has sent such lovely wishes for me heading off on Christmas break. So thank you so much. It really is appreciated. Penelope, Peter, Jive Bunny, everyone who wished me well. And the best news is that it's not goodbye forever at all. I will be back in the new year, and Live at the Waterhole continues, keeps going strong throughout the rest of the year into the new year. So there will be the other guides to take you through those shows as they come. But it's been a wonderful year on Live at the Waterhole. It's been my privilege to be here with you. We've had some wonderful sightings. I've really enjoyed it, and I look forward to 2026 and everything that it's going to bring for us here at the show. The best is that nature continues to do its thing, no matter what time says or what year in or out. These animals just continue to do what they do, and we get to continue enjoying watching them. Wesley, thank you. It was a very calm afternoon and a lovely way to end off the show indeed. Well, as I say, Live at the Waterhole will be back tomorrow. We'll also be live out on Drive this afternoon, so make sure that you stay tuned with Wild Earth here. But from myself and the team, everybody, I wish you a pleasant day, evening, and holidays ahead if you are having them, and I'll see you again in the new year. Goodbye for now.